Wait. Danger Resonance. Yeah, they could deal... No, they can't deal enough damage because I'm gonna be healing after every hit. Because if they do Danger Resonance, it's gonna be 2, and then it's gonna heal me up, and then they're gonna deal 1 damage, and it's gonna heal me up, and then they're gonna keep dealing 1 damage, and it's gonna heal me up. I have 3 cards in hand, which I could tune for an Elemental Burst. And just like that, I clutch it. Never punished, baby. Never punished. Hello everybody, my name is Koemon and welcome to another Genius Invocation TCG video. Today we're going to be playing Geoceanid. Now, why am I calling it that when there's no Oceanid? It just plays kind of similar. That's about it. Now, the way it plays specifically is it tries to get Zhongli talent on the field and Chiori talent on the field through In Every House a Stove, through Stormterror's Lair, and through other draw. And obviously, Zhongli's talent buffs all Geo summons, and obviously his own damage. And Chiori's talent gives her more Geo summons. So you can see how that comes together, and it ends up giving you so much summon damage. And obviously you have a bunch of survivability because it's a double Geo deck with Kokomi in it, with 2 12 HP characters. You have Geo Resonance, you have a bunch of different foods, and you have Vortex Vanquisher if you ever need more damage, or maybe 1 more shield around. You have a bunch of ways to get extra dice or to reduce costs. You have Stormterror's Lair, you have Chef Mao, you have Golden Troop, and it all comes together into a deck that basically does it all. It has damage, it has defense, it has a pretty good carry in the form of Zhongli. It has pretty good like summons. It has pretty good everything, honestly. I don't know what more there is to say about it, so I guess let's show it off. Okay, heading into game 1. Up against aggro. Just aggro, I feel like. It's probably similar to the deck I uploaded yesterday, which, for those not familiar, is what was Beatstick. I uploaded Beatstick yesterday, which is just a deck that gets a bunch of weapons out early, or 1 weapon out early, and just tries to deal as much damage as possible. Hopefully they're not doing that, because that's a lot of damage and I don't want to deal with it. It's not that I can't. Obviously I'm about to get 2 shields from Zhongli talent. I'm gonna get healing from Hot Spring on Clock if I need it. I would just rather not deal with it. Now, the reason I threw away the Strategize earlier is because I was hoping to get a Liben, because as you could see, this would be a perfect Liben turn. Now, the child's talent is questionable, but I'm just gonna end the round so I can get a little bit more discount on Chiori. I can heal Zhongli up if I need to, but it doesn't look like they're going to be doing any... Oh, they are going to be doing some extra attacks. I stand corrected, but once again, I can heal him up. I just need him to be at 7 or above health for the damage buff. So, there's that. Unfortunately, if I had kept him at 7 or above HP this turn, somehow I could have killed Child outright, but looks like that's not gonna be happening. No. He's the only one with Riptide. Pay 1 element. Yes, I want to pay 1 elemental dice, always. How much damage does that do? 7. Okay, he has no weapon. They could potentially buff him, but
Let's get out and find
I
some inspiration.
don't care enough. As long as I get the dose out on the field, it should be fine.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Okay, yeah. I don't have Riptide on her, and I still don't. I'm gonna play this because it's gonna reduce the cost of her talent now, and it's also gonna reduce the cost of Zhongli later. Yep. Always try to pick, or basically always try to pick, the one that increases damage. Sometimes you might want the swap one in case you need to avoid elemental reactions, and okay, isn't this just... I guess I'm just not playing Liben, instead I'm just going on Kokomi and I'm living my best life.
Victory will be ours.
Okay, cool. But yeah, in some cases, like, honestly probably this one, you might want to pick the swap skill. In fact, if I did pick the swap skill, I was gonna say I could have played Liben, but no, I would have healed Zhongli anyway. I would have never had enough dice. But yeah, as you can see, the summons deal a lot of damage. Like a crazy amount of damage. I've already dealt... what is it? 9 and then 5. I've already dealt 14 damage. While playing out some foods, getting some shields on the board. And obviously I still have more damage on the field. Like, I still have 2 summons. I can still play more. Like, right here... oh, I don't have Hydra. Actually, wait a second. I'm just gonna go on Zhongli. His 5 cost skill just cost 3 right now because of Storm Terror's Lair. The Xinyan swap means nothing to me.
Solidify.
But yeah, as you can see, I have 3 summons now, all of them buffed by Zhongli. One of the dolls is buffing the other dolls. And yep, it looks like it is an equipment-based deck of some sort. I'm guessing they're just gonna like normal, skill, worst here. So I'm just gonna go on Kokomi. Like, they didn't do the skill first, so they didn't get the Vaporize. Okay, they're gonna do what? They can't even do burst here. They don't have the dice to do burst. So I do this, I end the round, and I win. They can't really kill any of my characters. I'm gonna be dealing a bunch of summon damage. And yeah, life is good. Like, see, they have 2 shields here, but this is gonna deal 3. Because it's buffed both by Chiori's doll and by Zhongli's talent. And this deck kind of just... and see, it's gonna kill Child as well, yeah? See what this deck does? I'm at full health, essentially. Like, I'm not actually at full health, but like... they can't really threaten me from this point. Like, I can start just rushing towards, like, Kokomi burst. I could play Kokomi's skill here. And yeah. Like, I'm guessing they're gonna kill Kokomi, at which point I can just go on to Chiori. Actually, what if I don't let them kill Kokomi? Because that would be a bad idea.
A walk would be nice.
My 5 cost kill instead costs 4 here. Now, I did get reduced to below 7 HP, so I'm not gonna get the damage buff, but
Solidify.
getting the shield should be good enough. Because I just need to survive. Again, as if you've seen yesterday's video, you would know all that their deck does is damage. And now because I'm ending first, I have Zhongli burst. Zhongli is kind of the king of 1v1s. I kind of win this. I should have played Chef Mao or Liben here, but it doesn't matter. I'm getting some healing on him, I'm getting Hydro Blight on them. Even if my next attack didn't kill, I have burst, I have Geo Resonance now as well, I have Inazuma Resonance to fix my dice. I basically can't lose the game from this point onwards. Like, a 1v1 with Zhongli is almost unlosable. Now obviously I've managed to lose some of them, but that's a skill issue that we're gonna talk about some other time.
I will have order.
But
Didn't make it.
clearly no skill issue this time.
Chorus.
Okay, game 2. Going up against Summon Hyperbloom of some sort. I have both talents essentially here. And every house is always gonna draw me the other one, so
A walk would be nice.
I would prefer to get a decent amount of geo here. Because I don't have any, like, I don't have Storm Terrors there to cost reduce, but I do have some geo. I am 1 geo off, so hopefully Strategize draws me a geo dice this turn. I mean, even if it doesn't, it's still like fine, you know? But yeah,
Emerge.
we have like a similar thing going on where... Okay, that's not really helpful. Honestly, I think I get rid of macarons because I'm probably gonna draw them anyway through Chef Mao,
Solidify.
as I am gonna use this next turn. The reason I didn't try to go for the cost reduction Mystique Soup is because that only works on elemental skills and not talents. Or it works on all skills, but it doesn't work on talents. I put this on Chiori. I'm gonna go on Kokami,
Strategy.
so Zhongli takes as little damage as possible. And Chiori still has the Golden Troop tick up. Which technically, I guess, swapping into her now kind of pays for the loss of not getting Golden Troop active, but whatever. Either way, I'd rather take Kokami, take the damage. But yeah. Oh, Vortex Vanquisher. I don't think it's too useful in this deck, but it is interesting. Or in this matchup specifically. But yeah. I guess, what do I want in this matchup? I'm not sure. Because mostly what they do is like reactions through summons. But like, they want me to have Hydro on me, so I'm not gonna be using Kokomi. Let me first play Soup on her, because I'm gonna be playing it anyway. Let me first see... Okay. Takes 2 less damage. Yeah. I'm down for that. That's basically a slightly worse Lotus. I'm cool with that. But yeah.
Let me guess. Need something
I'm
tailor-made.
pretty sure this is just like a really good matchup for me because they deal a bunch of reactions through summons. And I deal more damage through summons than they do. And I have more survivability. In a way, even though it's 2 completely different decks, mine ends up... I love where Voice lines do. Let's go Tomato. So true. But mine ends up being like a better version of their deck, even though they're actually completely different decks. Like in practice, and ends up playing like a better version of theirs, even though they have nothing in common except summons. Oh, you should have played that first before doing the skill, but that is interesting tech. That will not matter.
We'll need a strategy.
I'm thinking of just... Actually, no, I'm not going to be doing a skill, because they're going to react to it. But then again, I'm going to heal. Let's see. This is going to deal 2, this is going to deal 3, this is going to deal 3. So it's an annoying breakpoint, so I'd rather do this. So now it's going to deal 1, then 3, then 3, then 3 to somebody else. Okay, and we're good. But yeah. The deck I'm playing right now,
Fun is over.
I say that it's a better version of theirs, as it, you know, it does more damage through the summons, it has more survivability, but it's honestly a better version of almost every deck right now. I would argue that Geoceanid, as I would like to call it, is the best deck right now. Maybe the patch changes it, like there should be a patch soon, and they have already revealed 2 of the characters. My guess is they're not gonna be too impactful, but we'll see. Also, I thought they were gonna normal attack. This just gives me a chance to cleanse if I have the dice. Huh. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just go on Zhongli.
A walk would be nice.
I could just go on Zhongli, yeah. I don't even need to play like Vortex Vanquisher here. Yeah? Okay. And that's supposed to do what? I mean, I'm guessing they're gonna burst here, but I don't think it particularly matters here.
Solidify.
Yeah. This is gonna deal 3, 3, 2. Specifically because I'm able to end first here, so they're not gonna damage me with their summons. I'm gonna be the one damaging first. And honestly, I can just do this. Oh, that gave me a second animal. Why not play it here then? I didn't need to play it there. It doesn't change like anything, but still. We have 3, 3, 3. Because of the reaction. Being the last 3 is because of the reaction. But yeah, I'm looking in a pretty good spot. As I said, Zhongli is kind of like the king of 1v1s, or I guess the archon of 1v1s. So like here I can play macarons on him to heal him up, play Vortex Vanquisher on him, and like the game's like, if it wasn't already over, it would be over, but like it basically is already over. You know what? Yeah, let's play it for fun. Let's just showcase just how much he can do. And I don't have enough dice for his 5-cost skill, but doesn't matter. Is this when dealing geo damage? Oh no, when I use an elemental skill, it gives me the shield. Okay, cool. I can just relax here. Like, they can try to do whatever they want, but all they have is like 2 damage attacks and 1 heal per attack. And I have a nuke coming up, like 5 damage, petrification. I still have the summon. Life is good. Life is great. Like, the optimal play was there was just to like kill, because I could have. I'm pretty sure I could have just done like normal attack, burst, normal attack or something, and that would just kill. But I don't care. This is more fun, you know. Getting to equip him with the weapon is honestly happens so rarely. Like, the weapon is entirely just there for matchups where you might need a little bit more damage, like, you know, stall matchups, grab, novelette, matchups like those. You don't, or the mirror match actually, if you're playing this deck against the same deck, whoever has the weapon should be favored. But yeah, here's the burst.
Order guide you.
And boom. I win video games. Okay, game 3 against another Yae Nahida deck, it looks like, but this time Quicken. Now Quicken should be a lot scarier. Should be, but we'll see how it plays out. I'm guessing they have like a Flames of War thing going on.
Sure.
Where they do like double Yae skill, Flames of War, go no Hytham or Nahida and just deal as much damage as possible. That would be my guess, but I don't know what they're playing. I probably should have used strategize first in case I draw Storm Terror's Lair, but it should be fine, and it is fine. Yeah, I just play this, and I could play Woven to set up Golden Troop, and I think I will. It's just like a consistency play, because next turn, I guess it doesn't matter because I have Thunder Eternity, but usually next turn this kind of fixes your dice. Like, you pay 2 for it now, but you pay 2 for it now, it gives you 2 cost reduction next turn. But this turn you can use any dice for it, whereas next turn you don't know what dice you're gonna get. So, yeah. It does kind of fix your dice in a way. Also, because I'm going first, I'm just gonna be able to swap off of Zhongli and go on to Chiori. I'm gonna play the Storm Terror's Lair, just because, once again, I don't know what dice I'm gonna get. Now, when I do have Inazuma 11, Inazuma 11? Excuse me, Inazuma Resonance. Could you tell I'm a Inazuma 11 fan? Perhaps you could, by that random mention of it. But yeah, Storm Terror's Lair, even though I have Inazuma Resonance, almost said Inazuma 11 again, but what it usually lets you do is spend any type of dice, any 2 type of dice, to reduce the cost of your Geo stuff. Once again, let's go Tomato. We love Tomato. Tomato. I don't know why she pronounces it like a tomato, like tomato, but see, that's pretty good on their end. That send off, really good. That did save them like 5 health, I think it is. However, I can just go to Kokomi, which will proc the Golden Troop to reduce the cost of her skill next time. I can just play Liben, who's gonna proc next turn, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm in a winning position. But yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Inazuma Resonance, Storm Terror's Lair. Storm Terror's Lair usually is really good in this deck, specifically because your talents and your skills and your everything costs so much Geo dice. Like, your Chiori talent costs 4 Geo dice, your Zhongli skill and talent cost 5. So not only does this discounted 3 times, but also obviously draws one of them. Same for Golden Troop. You basically pay 2 of any kind to discount your costly stuff. You pay 2 of any kind here to discount your costly stuff, and it adds up over time. Anyway, what do I do here? How much damage is that? 4. Goes to 5, 6. Goes to 6. So I can't save myself with Kokomi, because they have gamblers. But I can do this.
Sure.
Which makes it so if they Nahida burst, that's all they can do for the turn. Or the round. Because I guess they could have Woven, which I should probably keep track of how many Wovens they've played, but I don't think... Yeah, I don't think they have played any, so they could play a Woven here, they could burst and then skill or something. But I have a skill coming up, I have shields, I can save myself here. I should be safe to like Zhongli skill and then go on Chiori and then use her skill, which is discounted by Golden Troop. This is obviously another benefit of Golden Troop, outside of immediately reducing the cost of your stuff for the next round. It's also gonna keep stacking up, so I like to preferably get it as quickly as possible. I could get Storm Terror's Lair going, but I don't need to.
Stabilize.
If I don't have to do something, I'm not gonna do it. And this is the this is the regular Tomato. This is the Tranquility taking 10 Tomato. Okay, so now they definitely don't have an extra action. And I can go here.
Let me guess. Need something tailor-made?
And her skill costs 1. Yeah, this is the way to go. Just get some extra damage in. Now they do obviously have 2 damage, which goes to 3 because of Quicken. But I should be fine because of Soup here. It's either I take 1 less damage or I get 1 max HP. They do the same thing. The important thing is that they both keep me alive. Actually, no, there's a much smarter play, which is to swap the Kokomi. What am I doing still on Chiori? That was stupid.
Victory will be ours.
Either way, Kokomi lives here. They deal 3 damage to me, I have 4 total. Misplay, but it doesn't matter. Here if they kill Kokomi, I can just go on Chiori and then burst and then kill whichever character they're on. And I get some more food. And obviously Zhongli can get some shields here. And yeah, it should be good. Once again, should be. They could pull out anything from the Mamere, honestly. They could surprise me with the craziest card I've ever seen, but unlikely. Especially after that. Seems like they really need to fix their hand. Because playing 1 for 1, just cycling a card, doesn't seem very worth it. Like, I'm all for playing strategize, but this I'm not so sure about. I guess they were looking for gamblers, which, you know what? Fair enough. And they're gonna skill here, I guess. Oh.
New strategy needed.
But that... They don't have a weapon, I believe?
A walk
Like,
would be nice.
if they don't have a weapon, this is just gonna deal 2, right? Yeah, and they have to have a quick swap and go on Yai Miko specifically, I believe. Yeah, that's the only route through which they could kill. But if they don't, I have 4 HP. Yeah, I have 4 HP through the food, going up to 8. This can get me to... This gives me the 9th point of health, and then I could get more, and then I could get shields, and then I have the weapon. I am at the very least healing. Now whether or not I'm playing the weapon is a entirely different discussion, and I will be playing it. I will be doing this, I will be doing this, and I will be doing this.
Solidify!
A grave over the sides.
Because I believe this... Oh, this is before I choose my action. Wait, no. Wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, it's... So they can deal 4 and then 3. But it's buffed by Shrine of Maya and whatever, but...
Nothing lasts forever.
Let's see. So I'm at 4. And this is gonna deal 4. Yeah. But... I believe I win these?
You shouldn't see me like
because they have no summons. And this is gonna deal 2 and then 2 and then 1. Annoying. It's 2 and 2 and 1. Hopefully I have a food, which I don't think I have any left. Ooh. Ooh, this is a tough spot. Something definitely went wrong this game. I definitely could have won it. I don't know where it went wrong. I could review it. I could figure it out later. That is absolutely the wrong play for them. This wins me the game, right? Because this deals 1 and then 2. I need extra damage on my normal attack. So this is... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say this is gonna be decided on whether or not I get a food, or if I even have a food, which I do. So... Ooh, the dice though. But I have enough cards to discard. So I play him. I get extra health immediately. So they can only deal 2 to me here. Because of Quicken, they can deal 2. But they can't deal any more. And I can do a normal attack, and then I can tune for another normal attack. Okay, we're good. Wait. Danger Resonance. Yeah, they could deal... No, they can't deal enough damage, because I'm going to be healing after every hit. Because if they do Danger Resonance, it's going to be 2, and then it's going to heal me up. And then they're going to deal 1 damage, and it's going to heal me up. And then they're going to keep dealing 1 damage, and it's going to heal me up. I have 3 cards in hand, which I could tune for an Elemental Burst. And just like that, I clutch it. Never punished, baby. Never punished. Okay, last game for today. I'm up against Freeze Aggro of some kind. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go... I'm just gonna try to get both talents. That's it. Okay, yep. Got it.
a walk would be nice.
Because, like, I don't care if they, like, freeze me much. Like, they could... I guess they could swirl Hydro here. But, like, the damage doesn't matter much. Oh. Okay, they're not even gonna do 2 actions this turn. Or they could, but it's unlikely. They're just ramping. Yeah, they're just... Oh. Okay. Okay. So it's like a magic deck.
Delve into destiny.
I'm guessing with King Squire and Moonpiercer to reduce costs. And then obviously Mona can play... You can equip... What was it called? Fruit of Fulfillment on Mona, which is the catalyst that draws you 2 cards. Okay, I see the vision. However, I will absolutely need to get Zhongli Burst online, so... Unfortunately, I'll have to discard Geo Resonance, and I'll draw them a card here. It's like, maybe I didn't have to do this, but I kinda had to do this. And because they're gonna be going first, I don't care if the Hydro goes on Zhongli. He has enough defenses. They're not gonna get him below 7 HP for sure. I'm just gonna end on him. My guess is they're probably gonna swirl the Hydro. And then I'm gonna go on Chiori and I'm gonna summon. I don't think they have another quick swap, or if they do, it's probably like a one-off. Because realistically, Mona should cover all of their quick swap needs. But yeah. Interesting deck they have. If I am assuming correctly about the fact that it's like a Gilded Weapon Demeas Wagner deck, which I guess it's not. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna play Storm Terror's Lair, and then play Chiori talent. Yeah, just the normal line. There's nothing interesting I could do here because I'm guessing, yeah, they're just gonna freeze, and I don't care about Zhongli this turn. I'm just gonna swap. I'm guessing they're gonna use the rest of their
Let me
die
guess.
on
Need
Liben,
something tailor-made.
and because of how the costs work out, I guess I could do like a talent and then normal attack and then set up for the burst. Ooh, they're skilling again.
Manifest.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna heal up. I have no reason to be specifically healing Chiori here. But
Let's go.
I'm guessing...
Tomato.
Let's go Tomato. Anyway, I'm guessing they're gonna... Next turn they're gonna try to react on with her cryo. And I wanna sit on her for the burst setup, I think. Actually, no. I have Golden Troop. I want to activate Golden Troop, so I think I'm just gonna go and Kokomi.
Strategy.
And yeah. I'm just gonna... Their Mona is dying here. They're gonna probably swap to Shenhe.
My reckoning.
I'm guessing they're gonna burst onto Kokomi, in which case I'm just gonna apply Cryo or Hydro to just freeze her. And then they shouldn't get a swirl, they shouldn't get anything. Right, I'm just gonna soak up a bunch of damage with Kokomi, I'm gonna freeze her so they don't get a reaction off of it, and yeah. That's about all I need to do. Interesting. Is this when either side? Oh yeah, it's when you're... Yeah, it's when I take a reaction, elemental reaction damage. So this doesn't count, because this isn't damage.
Hold the line.
I guess they could just normal attack her, but they have no reason to. It is a lot of damage, sure, but... What? Interesting, okay, okay. I'm following. Your normal attack would have dealt just as much damage for less cost, basically. But sure. How many uses are there? 2, so it's 2 for the technique, 2 for each use. That's 6 total. It's dealing the same amount as 2 normal attacks. Not very useful, not gonna lie, but I am gonna hopefully... Oh. None of these are what I want. I guess takes 1 less damage is good. Wait, he gave me 1 more
Need something
Dendro.
tailor-made.
I guess I should have picked Dendro myself. Just in case,
go,
so I can
Tomato.
still activate Liben. Let's go Tomato as always. And also I'm gonna do the one that swaps. Specifically so they don't get a reaction here. And this is gonna deal 3, 3, 1, 3. So
Too late for regrets.
yeah, and this is gonna heal, this is gonna give me a shield. I'm in a pretty good position. I guess I'm still gonna play him out just for the 1 dice. Honestly, he's probably just better in hand to use him to tune next turn. But I don't need to because I have like Storm Terrors there, Golden Troop, the other Golden Troop. I'm fine.
Strategy
Oh.
needed.
You know
Let's
what?
get out and
Sure.
find some inspiration.
I'm cool with that. she's gonna be healing and taking 1 less damage every time she's hit. So if they like burst here, I don't care. Because all 3 of those hits she's gonna soak up basically, and then Zhongli's only gonna be on... Actually, Zhongli's gonna be below 7 health, so this was the wrong choice? No, this was the right choice, because if I were to swap to Zhongli himself, he would also take damage.
Truth repeats its course.
Yeah, either way, it's fine. I'm still gonna deal a lot of summon damage. I still have Chiori burst up. And yeah. I think, like, even if they somehow... Okay, the healing is a bit wasted here. No, it's just 1 here, health wasted. Okay, I'm cool with that. But yeah, I think this should be just GG here. Because I can burst and then skill for... Actually, skill is still cost the normal amount. But I can absolutely burst. Normal attack doesn't kill here. But either of them swaps me. Ooh, that's a problem. That's a problem. How much does she deal? 2. Buffed by 1. Okay. So unless they have some sort of a buff here, this is fine for me.
The puzzle is still unsolved.
Please tell me they don't have a damage buff. Because even this is buffed by 1 because of the Talisman Spirit. Unfortunately, I either way can't do anything. There's their damage. Okay, okay. This might be a problem. They have Gamblers on her, right? No, they have Gilded Dreams. The Gamblers was on Farzan, I think. Or maybe they just don't have Gamblers at all. Ooh.
Obey.
Okay, no Gamblers.
I'm feeling a little off.
They still have like... Yeah, they still have like 2 more actions they can take, like skill or something. They have more than that? Okay. And this is gonna deal what, 5 and 5?
Unleash!
Yeah, I lose the game here, unfortunately. If they dealt a little bit less, I would be able to kill with summons, but I guess that's it.
Cut out for this.
Kind of a sad end, honestly. The fact that I lost when it was really close, and I probably could have won, but still a good showcase of the deck. I think the wins did showcase how strong it is, and even the loss did still showcase some strengths. And yeah, all in all, just solid deck, pretty consistent. You basically always get both talents, you get all the damage you ever need, you get all the defenses you ever need. Sometimes you don't, sometimes it's not enough, but other times you just kind of run away with the game just by setting up a couple of summons and you do whatever you want from then on. Pretty comfortable deck, pretty good deck. I recommend you try it if you are interested in these kind of like summon, stally, you know, these summon based slower decks, these double geo decks. But that should be about it. Obviously, if you liked the video, you can like. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. And if you want to ask me anything, you can comment. That should be about it. Have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow.